Today I will introduce to everyone a movie where the male lead, this time is a poor man who kills but has a very good lover. In episode 1 here is Sue, a poor young man who is forbidden to eat without rest because he hasn't had anything in the past few days, and this is Sue's ex-girlfriend Ayano. Both of them used to be teammates to fight together to destroy demons, but for some reason, the coin has disappeared. She left. She was very worried about you, but the young man was still careless and was about to leave without paying for this meal, but all his intentions were already on the top by Ayano. So I will pay this time, sir. I don't have any money but pretend to take it all the time. Ayano, can you pay for my phone as well? Okay, my father and I lost his debt. Then Sue also went to his room. Oh, there's a ghost. This is Kisara, his current girl. She's actually an A-class devil. It's so new. Kihora also used his own money to work part-time to pay for the water source for this grandfather. This is the right number of enjoy, but right and wrong to help me. Not only that the money has run out, he also ordered online but did it when Sarah had to pay him right away. But then Kisara told him we should take drugs and go to heaven, but how can we live like this? And then she even took a picture as a souvenir and took out the medicine. Wait a minute, he also promised to return the money that when Sarah helped him. Then Sue used a device that went into space during a tender to take on a mission to defeat a C-class demon it was currently in acting on a monster in a building while reducing damage as much as possible to avoid affecting the people. Around this time it seems that he is also determined to get this quest, so he bid cheap price, made everyone there very bitter because every time he was present he broke the bunch of them. In fact, he cooperated with Ayano's mother to get this quest, although it was a bit disadvantageous because he only got 20% and the rest belongs to Ayano's mother. But Sue still agrees because it's too much, but can't make sure he eats too much. Then he also goes to the demon. This time Sue will join Ayano to blame her. She cooperated to defeat that demon. Everything seemed to be going very well. The dogs that the other demon summoned the skin were also killed by them. Ayano and her group also attacked continuously to distract the demon, took the opportunity to rush back and shoot at its weak point, but it seemed to be of no use when the demon's wound was healed while the 1,000 pounds hung. The vermicelli, Kisara also arrived in time and cut off his arm, but he has regenerative ability so the arm also regrows. Then Kisara also rushes to attack, but she is no match and was knocked out by him. For the past 3 months she didn't go to work, so her strength also weakened and she kissed him repeatedly. So after a kiss full of rice for everyone, when Sarah also regained her strength and rushed to cut all the driftwood. As for our family, after kissing Fee so much that he fainted when he woke up, he saw Kisara and Ayano helping each other but thought they were giving each other. Maybe it's jealousy. Calm down, what's wrong? Say it's all because of him. At home when people ask for it, he doesn't accept it. Tone uses this and that excuses to stop respecting Tin On and being a brute. He forced you to do something you don't want. Isn't it true? You ran out of sauce and said no slips. We're talking when a handsome guy named me declared after a prestigious self-introduction as a student council president he could handle it all, everything about school and family too. When Sarah, you have a problem with the parasite, tell me I'll solve it for you. Tell me I'm acting like a psycho while we're all up. The subway went away. Then the coin came to Ayano to ask for a job. He still stood guard and showed the way to the project or any job, even though he had said before that he only did what he wanted. I really like the food. It's a bad piece of food, but it's so bad. So I took the opportunity to bounce back a few times before I pleaded with all my words but refused. Now come here again. Stop it, your girlfriend. I know it's okay to leave me alone. It's okay. She's okay. I'm here because of this sincerity. I'm begging you. After a while of begging, Ayano also softened his heart and was about to help him. But it was a surprise. The spirit of the coin and Kisara has appeared already. Might song Ayano, don't go like that. Today is the 25th anniversary of the city hall's founding, and this is Kasuma Ayashito, who is a suspect planning an assassination of the town school tonight because the market is suspected of being possessed by a haunted man. The mission this time will be in charge of the demon extermination department, but it seems that this time the mission will also be assigned to a company that Ayano's mother in charge of youth. Sue also received a security guard job for the party, and this time he also received a fee of up to $3,000, but this time he and Kisara can enjoy some delicious food as well. A while later, Sue and Miles are talking about the representative of the demon. Even though the suspect is a useless guy, but he is also a contracted demon, so it can be said that he received knowledge from the devil, should have devised such a terrorist plan while the devil had also heard the two talking. It seems this is the name representing the devil, so it reminds me of the picture that Sarah drew out earlier. My heels also said that the police side can't do anything as heavy weapons are legally bound and normal weapons have nothing to do with the demons. Even then the market also gave a heroic speech from father to son and promised hope to everyone, but you didn't know that I had to run part-time every day to earn every penny. But the truth made people. It is heartbreaking when new people in this city have to suffer all the hardships from the cruel actions of money-hungry people, drug society, and the evil things that have corrupted the people here. The important thing is the existence of demons, so the following may be the promised land to expose the conspiracy of the market. Hide about the devil. So signed a contract with the devil and decided to appear to expose this by killing the market, but it's not that easy thanks to Sarah, so she managed to control him. Then she also used her ability to penetrate the wall to drag him out where the task force ambushed him, but he still can easily hide with wall penetration ability. Iano can also catch him, so beat him below. When Sarah also come and support her will catch. But Iano let him run because then he said her isn't she also dissatisfied with the market. Why did this distract her? So he ran away despite trying to run, but he was still unlucky and Kisara ambushed and successfully controlled Ayano's mother to inform Sue that had to capture him alive because he still had human consciousness. He was also screaming at those damn authorities that were hiding the demons and possessing the agronium to plunder the world's money. Bala Bala coins. And Kisara didn't notice you also registered any item that can catch this guy alive. So when Sarah shoots, this guy's color will be gone too. In the end, both of them will find an item that can capture him alive, but it came back to $3,000, exactly the amount of today's mission. It's true that the youth took advantage of the opportunity to ignore him and ran away even when Sora gave him all his advice. But the coin still closed the order and made a mess. The blood pressure is gone. So it's time to go again. It's true that the express delivery is faster than when you're stunned on the street. So it's true that the quality delivery comes with the service to meet the devil. But it seems that now there is no need for this $3,000 item anymore. Then Kisara also asked about his family but seemed to be trying to avoid telling her. Episode 3 Sense had nightmares. He saw the scene of his parents. I was killed. My sister, Kana, also screamed for her brother in despair. Although it was heartbreaking, why did she fish when Sarah was in the picture of my family? So God couldn't clean it up. But at the same time a scientist was stealing something but was discovered now. He also received a call from someone talking about exchanging souls for the power of evil. Thanks to him, Songwin City also, the power went out. In the coin, he also received a new task in that the market also investigated him as a worker of not plant, and it is highly likely that he is a foreign spy he infiltrated to steal manufacturing techniques. Organium, that is the energy for the future that other countries have always wanted. So within 5 years, more than 30 spies from other countries were sent here to steal this manufacturing technology in such a quantity. The mayor of so many people, why can't we say it all? It's true that this guy is famous, but he doesn't know anything. But the young man who invited Ayano to the park thought it was important to support his family. So she also has a pretty face and no one cares about the difficulties in life. Stop talking about the main purpose. You keep talking nonsense and I'm going there. It's hard for Ayano to fall in love with a fool like this. Sue's purpose is to Ayano let him take on a mission to kill the little devil. He also fed to anyone. See the mark left by the demon similar to the previous one in the picture he received from a mysterious person. Probably that person wanted to take advantage of the situation, his lack and the power of Kisara. Even though he knew this, he still accepted it because he needed information about the devil to accomplish his goal. Even though it was guaranteed not to betray Ayano, Ayano either believe him. She told it all bad things that he did when they were both still passionate, like sneaking out to borrow money and then running away, turning the demon girl into a teammate, and countless other bad habits that made him apologize profusely. So the auction took place. It's also the ultimate devaluation that makes other companies gay, but the bidding has to be stopped because this devil has swallowed the argonium core he stole. The bug provides the same amount of power to 1 week. The task ahead is to capture the B-class devil alive without being killed to get the organium core. That's why the bidding has to be redone. It's really the unlucky young man whose mouth-watering mouth is too much. Although Penny and Kisara are very strong and are teased by the police group C because he is the only one who can control the demons and help destroy the demons and bring peace, this is where they see him as a hero in their hearts. But with the company limited, Sue made the administrative authorities and colleagues despised, so they excluded Sue from the bidding. The devil hunting team also controlled this evil caterpillar, but everything seems to be going smoothly. From Miles we also know that about 2 years ago, I don't know where the coin brought Kisara to this city, Then he immediately registered to become a demon-killing business. At first the government was afraid, so he thought that Kisera is an A-class threat. So they organized a bid to destroy them both, but only Ayano's mother company AAA came forward to accept this task and ended up getting coins and Kisera for them all. The government crept up to issue a license for the Sue company to operate, but in the blink of an eye, it would fly away this city, maybe one slug, but it couldn't solve it, making it evolve into an evil butterfly. When the battle was fierce, the man who ran and pulled his pants was always wondering what to do, so he called Ayano's mother. Maybe now I just go to this unlucky company alone and I think she will beg. He also thinks that assigning the task of destroying this evil to people who do not have hatred for them is difficult to win. So he also accepted the task of destroying the devil. This one with a price of conifers is also willing to give all his memories to Kisera so that he can fulfill his purpose no matter what it is, when Sarah is always by his side and supporting him. The kiss scene started in a dangerous time, but Kisera also arrived in time and saved Ayano even though she knew Sue only loved Ayano. Then Kisera also rushed in to attack that devil butterfly, but it seems that the class its shell is extremely hard, so her sword can't go through any size, so this lady can't stab it once. Many times she finally breaks its shell, but there's a chance she can give it a, but it doesn't seem to work. So he gave it another shot and succeeded in killing it at some place, causing damage that appeared in Sue's dream and also revealed episode 4. A few days later, Ayano and her team is fighting fiercely. Although the disaster level is only a dike level, she is a bit heavy-handed because she wants to ensure everyone's safety, so she uses all the heavy weapons to shoot the lawyer she sold it while clearing the end. She also discovered an acquaintance. Then Ayano also arranged LYFP to meet her as the daughter of the market. The purpose of Ayano is to ask Lin Fa to help me investigate the man in the picture, even though he has to face the difficult chief of police. But Lin Fa gives him another bottle and everything is okay. It's true that the alcohol worm, even though he is a close friend and everything is told to each other, but after leaving the phase, remind Ayano of the young pilot that made her freeze up. It was all about the heavens and the earth, what she liked about young men. She said it all when she got on stage. It's true that my best friend is dead. Then, whenever we see each other, they fight each other so hard. How can I stand it? But the young people Sue do have meat to eat today. No waste of effort. Look crawled for a few days, but her father and mother have paid all the electricity and water bills. But why are they still out? The next day, when I went to the street, I was surprised when I told you that the mayor's son, who is also the head of the student council, came to criticize our youth. So a self-introduction was released in order to threaten his spirit, while Sarah followed Ayano and took pictures to spread rumors that the horse had entered the Tiantai cave with a certain guy. He also received the news and ran to ignore the rescuer standing there like such autistic. Oh, explain it after hours. She said that the next day she said that blasphemy. Did you know that means losing all my pictures and not seeing it? The inspector of the Special Criminal Investigation Department can call it the Devil Extermination Bureau. His name is Mikami. He came out, thought he arrested the little girl for the crime of infringing on dignity and defaming the image of others, but who knew he only asked about Tony's name that Ayano arrested yesterday. Using the power of the devil to conquer the territory, he also pretended to be a retail and wholesale employee to entice others to make a contract with the devil. It is true that the man who manipulates the wholesale and retail market suddenly became very angry. Angry that Ayano investigated without telling him his face. Although he knew he was looking for the demon who killed his family, things seemed complicated when Mikami received information that Tony was murdered. When they arrived at the scene, the weapon left behind by the killer only had a picture of a snake. It was assumed that this was a revenge of the nuns. Money didn't seem to be an assassination. Normal as they thought. Dark that day, Sue also met Ayano and told her all his doubts to her and planned to cooperate with her to investigate, but she was extremely angry because everything she did was because of him. She was suspicious and wary. Then she told all her feelings. The first time it was her birthday. He didn't come back the next day. He just smiled and let it go as if nothing happened. She didn't know when Kisera used his strength, part of his memory would have to be lost, so she thought he forgot something important like that and got angry. Ran away, but the frog saw it. He immediately blogged it, only to suffer while heartbroken. Kisera came and said the words that Ayano said to Sense on her birthday. It's present in this memory, in this brain. When Sarah also said it about how after Sue used the spirit contract, it can only be used once. And the next few times he had to exchange memories with her to be able to use his demonic powers. Ayano also said everything she said is making Kiss. Everything she does is for coins, even thanks to the police intervention and also preventing the coin from winning the bid. She doesn't want the coin to just go to die like that but become a dead body. Even scarier, Ian also doesn't approve of this action. even though Kisara still does it when Coin still needs her while Sue received a message from a mysterious person who seems this is useful information to him. Meanwhile, the Alka's gang has sent a new person to take revenge on the British gang, and currently the police are surrounding the Orcus hideout because it seems that there is an Armin inside, so they are not supported yet. Then inside that lair there was continuous gunfire, but the police also watched because they were not able to fight the devil. Oh, so let me out. Even if I ride the second steed, I will rush to the side in front of the evil police officer's surprise. This time it was a bit difficult to fall because she seems to be very skilled in moving and using a weapon that only takes one blow. The head has already left the body, but she also attacks. I easily dodged even though he shot a lot but returned every bullet. Then she escaped from there. The police came in and the man who urged him to say the name of the demon was Maria, who was his lover. The name of Tony. At that time Mikami also realized that everything was done by this Maria, not revenge at all. He also picked her up. He must have wanted to take revenge on everyone. Because of her brother Tony, including Ayano. Episode 5. While Ano was in danger, Kisara also arrived in time, and then she also hid when Sue also called and reminded Kisara about her ability to hide in the mirror just after she said that she attacked surprise, but Ayano picked up his agility skill so he dodged and counterattacked. She saw that he couldn't fight back and ran away when Sarah tried to chase, but only halfway. It stuck and hung, and then Mikami also invited Sue. He also wondered how Sue could get information so quickly even though Mikami had only reported the information to his superiors for less than 15 minutes. So there was no way the information was leaked. Is this just publicity? The fact that it is not convenient to talk about her brother's house and on Iano's side, she has to be isolated to avoid the devil Maria coming to find her. Counting, although then Thursday she is very agile. But all this is also due to her powerful mother. Mikami also told about the incident 12 years ago at the largest orgonium mine in the world. There was a terrible explosion that took the lives of 53 people. But that was just an incident caused by the government. The government erected a bed to hide from the people. Actually that day there was a lot of killers who left a warning saying that there is still one more, and Ayano is currently drunk with the alcohol on the board. The old lady standing in front of her made the old woman scream because she was so embarrassed. Ayano was also very worried about Sue because of the fact that he had to trade his life and his memory, even though that truth could be the father of Sue. Even if he is a demon collaborator, he still wants to find it. If his father is really a demon contractor, then he will kneel down and apologize to everyone. Then Sue also tells Ayano a secret that Kana is Sue's younger sister. Most likely she is still living through dreams. About 3 years ago he suspects she was captured by a demon at that time. That's also why he never gave up. Ayano also understood, so she won't stop women through the reflection of water. Maria also reached Ayano and immediately attacked, but they were able to dodge, and Kisara was there, even though it didn't stop the love just now. If anything happens, everyone will look for the house when Sarah is angry, but will still use all her strength to destroy that demon. But first, she has to get all the salty memories just now about who ate the Chinla stone. An A-class devil with a passion for love rushed into the rice bowl fiercely. Indeed, what he had just done with Ayano, forgetting all the jealousy of women causing damage. When Sarah also lost her position and fell into danger, Kwon arrived in time and gave her a hit. Both of them combined to successfully defeat the demon. The next day, the two women continued to flirt when they met on the street. Episode 6. After the affair with Ayano, so when Sarah was angry at him and she didn't come for a few days, so Ayano came to help her missing boyfriend clean up the room, while Sue also texted to ask Kisara, but she also realized that she shouldn't be angry anymore. That memory she took away, so Sue can't remember anything anymore. She also remembers that it was the one who helped her release the seal despite her attack, but Sue still wanted to sign the contract and needed her, so she accepting to follow the coin. Until now, she is rich and stinks. Mrs. Iano posted a photo with Sue, making her so angry that she threw the phone at an old apartment. This concludes the first half of the anime. See you in the second half.